All right, this is the first stages of labor. So she just went pee-pee, and I can see a nose. Here we go. Let's see how long this takes. We've noticed she's been having contractions for maybe 5 minutes, but the baby's breathing. This is awesome. You can see the baby has a dark nose. That's all we know for sure. There's Webster checking it out. Saying, am I getting a little brother or a little sister? So, this is an alpaca. This is Essie. This is not Essie's first baby. So she is a pro with this. So what happens is they, when they first come out, so Forrest there thinks that she's showing him how to go potty. Little does he know that she's having a baby. But so they, the gestation for an alpaca is about 345 days. Essie here, I think it was due on the 17th. Today is the 23rd, so that's 7 days. So she's at 352 days. So this is exactly perfect. So we can see that the nose is almost all the way out. The head is on its way out, and then come the legs. The legs kind of shoot out. We want them to be as natural as possible, so I'm not going to interfere. If after 30 minutes baby's not out, then I'll go ahead and intercept. But until then, we're just waiting, just hanging out, seeing what's going to happen. Watch the miracle of life. Look at all these other mamas. All these other two just had babies within the past couple of weeks. So they're like, oh, let me help you out. Oh, look at that baby. The baby's face is all the way out. So we want for this part to take a little bit of time. We want for her to get that baby out naturally, but we want for the baby's chest to be compressed. So we're compressing. They are herd animals. That's how come I'm not separating them. Right? This is what they are supposed to do. They're supposed to give birth in the herd. And I can see, it looks like 2 feet right together. But this is going to be a dark baby. So, this is Essie. Essie is what color we call fawn. The daddy is Apollo, and Apollo was brown. So they will look a little bit darker than what they truly are. Started a few minutes ago, maybe 4 minutes ago, and Essie's having her baby. So right there, that's Freedom checking out the baby. We give them about 30 minutes before we would be worried about anything not happening, but I'm certain that Essie is such a good mom. This is not her first baby. I am certain she'll be able to put this baby out all by herself. That mucus that you see coming out is completely and totally normal. I don't know if that's the mucus or the membranes. It looks like it probably is the membranes, but either way, that's completely and totally normal. All these other mamas are just really wanting to say hi and help. super duper interesting. They all know what's happening. These are all mamas themselves. So she's been trying to have, so it's been 5 minutes since the nose first appeared. So she has another 25 minutes before we would interfere. She has been laying down, being pretty uncomfortable all morning. So gestation of alpacas is around 345 days. She's at about 352 days. So she's completely and totally where she should be. The alpacas normally give birth during the day, and so that's what's happening. She's it's 10:17 here. The reason that they do that is they do not lick their alpacas dry. So alpacas do not lick their babies dry. Their tongues are just not like that. So sheep and cows lick their babies dry. Alpacas do not. So we're just at over 6 minutes. We're just waiting for mama to have another contraction, give this baby another good push or two, and then we'll be out. After the baby gets out, it takes a little bit of time for the baby to just kind of get used to being in the world. And then the baby will slowly start to stand up, and then eventually we'll get to nursing. So this is super exciting. This right here will be the last birth of this year that we have. We're located in western Wisconsin. We always like to have our babies before it starts to get too cold. So the gestation, like I said, is 345 days, which is about 11 and a half months. Super duper exciting. Mama made lots of progression at the beginning. I think she's just taking a little breather. You know, giving birth is super duper hard. You can see that there are some mamas that are interested, and we got others over here could truly care less. Star here wants to be very helpful. Thank you, Star. So I really believe in intervening as little as possible. So it looks like she's having another contraction. Let's see if she how much she can get this baby out. Like I said, by 30 minutes, if the baby's not made significant progression, then I will help. But the baby looks to be in very, very good position. Baby's definitely breathing. So it's been just over 8 minutes since we first saw the nose. I really thought this was going to happen yesterday, but it didn't because it rained. So in general, alpacas don't give birth whenever it's raining. Come on, Mama. Puppy's like, let me help you out. You gotta push, Essie. You gotta push. Just letting her do her thing. 9 minutes in. So this is Eagle Eye Farm. We're in western Wisconsin. So this will be like I think our 62nd alpaca that we have here on the farm, maybe a little bit 60th. Kate just told me it'll be 60th alpaca. So 60 alpacas. We had, I think, 12 babies this year, 11 babies, 12. This will be our 12th baby. Oh, here we go. We're making some progress here. You see more of those feet are coming out. So This will be her 12th baby. We'll have to wait and see what this is. So both feet are definitely out. I hope you guys can see that in the pictures, but both feet are definitely out, which is exactly how it's supposed to be. It's kind of supposed to be like Superman. So she's making progress. I'm so happy with this. The baby is breathing. We've got little Clover over there checking it out, saying, "Oh, hello, babies." So everything's going exactly as it's supposed to. It's been just about 10.5 minutes. Okay, Mama's getting tired, so she's thinking about laying down, which is completely and totally okay. So she's gonna, there she goes. Oh, look at that progress she's making now. She's laying down. She just needed to have a little time to relax. It's so hard giving birth. So you can see that the feet progressed and are now at the level of the nose, or even just advanced a little bit beyond that. So that's completely and totally normal. This is the Superman position that I was referring to. So she's just taking a little bit of a breather. It's, again, very taxing to give birth. It's been 11.5 minutes. We give them 30 minutes. So getting back, we are in western Wisconsin. The weather today is probably in the 60s. It's sunny, a little bit windy, but gorgeous. It's a little bit on the more mild side to have a baby. I'm not worried about it whatsoever. Whenever it's warmer, we can definitely keep them outside. Whenever it's breezy and chilly like this, we might end up putting these guys inside just so that they're in a little bit more protected environment. And then baby will stay with Mama. They nurse for about 6 to 7 months. We weigh these babies every morning and every evening. We have to make sure that they're continually gaining weight. So we weigh them in the morning and we weigh them in the afternoon. If there's any change, then we keep a close eye on it and evaluate. If there is no significant change and increase, then we would consider bottle feeding the baby, but we really, really hope that it doesn't come to that. This mama right here, Essie, is such a good mom. I am not worried about that at all. She's fantastic. So she's just taking a little breather. It's been almost 13 minutes, so she has until 30 minutes to make more significant progress. So the head is all the way out. The baby is at the level of the neck. The front 2 legs are out. So now we're just waiting for Mama to get a little bit more energy, give another couple good pushes, get that body out, and then the legs will come out. Now, alpacas in general weigh around 15 pounds whenever they're born, so they can be bigger. I've heard of them weighing up to 24 pounds, which is huge. They can be smaller. I think the smallest one we've had born at this farm was 10 or 11 pounds. And so a lot of it depends on the size of the mom, the size of the dad, making sure that they had enough nutrition and no problems with during their gestation. Assuming that, then they're right around 12 to 15 pounds. If they're a little smaller, it's not a big deal. So almost 14 minutes. Mama's just taking a little break. We're letting her do her thing. You can see some of these other babies and mamas that we have already. Oh, here we go. My mama's getting ready. She's getting herself into position. Thinking she might want to start pushing again. I was just joking. She was just uncomfortable. We thought that she was gonna go because she was pretending like she was gonna go poo-poo and then she wasn't. So that's one of the things that we look for. Oh, look at that baby. The baby's like, I'm ready to come out. Push me out. Help me out here. So baby's doing exactly what baby needs to do, okay? I am not worried about this whatsoever. Here we go. I think she's ready now. Okay, so let's push, Essie. Come on, baby girl, you can do it. Push, push, push. I know. Even though she's an experienced mom, it's still kind of scary, I would imagine. I know I've had 2 kids and it's kind of scary. So it's been just over 15 minutes. This baby is continuing to make progress. Do you see that? Like, more of the head keeps coming out, more of the legs keep coming out. This is exactly what's supposed to happen. You don't want for the baby to be born too quickly. If a baby is born too quickly, then they can't get all of the fluid out of their lungs. So they need to have all of the fluid out of their lungs, just like humans do. So the baby's shaking its head, kind of wiggling itself out of there. The head is completely out. I can see both ears all the way down. I can see all the way to essentially what would be the knees of the front legs. Mama getting in position. It looks like she's going to give another good push. Probably take a couple of pushes and then we'll get that body out. There we go. There she goes. She's trying. Oh, now she's gonna lay down again. She's like, I'm tired. So they can give birth while they're laying down. So the fact that she's laying down does not bother me whatsoever. The fact that this baby is shaking his head doesn't bother me whatsoever. The baby's just getting ready and doing its own thing, okay? So this is exactly what was supposed to be happening. Not worried about anything. So this is Eagle Eye Farm. We're in western Wisconsin. Other animals that we have here, so we have one llama. We have, this will be our 60th alpaca. We have mini Highland cattle. We have peacocks. We have chickens. We have kuni pigs, filet black-nosed sheep, porcupines, bunnies, kangaroos, kuni pigs, mini goats, donkeys, all sorts of fun things here on the farm. We're open every day of the year, including Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, New Year's Day. We're open from 10 to 4. No reservations are needed. We do tours. So we offer self-guided tours where you can just come and walk around. So we have some people that are standing over my shoulder that are on a self-guided tour that just are getting to see this miracle right here. They just happen to come on the right day at the right time. And then we don't let anybody come in with the alpacas that are just born for the first 30 days. They're born with not enough immunity, and so we need to make sure that the babies are safe. The safety is the most important thing here at the farm, not the visitors. So unfortunately, the visitor experience, although it is very important, comes second to the safety and the well-being of the animals. So it's been 18 minutes. We're going to keep on going until it's at least 30 minutes, and then, but this mama is making nice progress. All right, let's see what happens here.
She's like, what is this cat?
So the big question will be, is this going to be a boy or a girl? So it's not like on humans where you can do an ultrasound and tell if it's a boy or a girl while they're still in the womb. We just look to see if the baby is alive, if there's a baby in there, if the baby's alive. That's all that we do with our ultrasound. We're not looking to see if there's a sex. Okay, oh, we're making some good progress. So you see her? She's pushing it out. So I'm going to say we're at the shoulders for sure. Oh, that's so hard. Oh. There she goes. There we go. She's doing a great job. It's gonna be it looks like a pretty big baby because Mama is pretty, has pretty big birth and hips, I'd like to say. You can see just like in a human, every time that the baby, that she stops pushing down, the baby goes in just slightly. But we're doing awesome here. Completely and totally awesome. This baby's gonna come out and be just perfect. I can see the baby breathing. Oh, look at that. We're at least down to the front part of the chest. There we go. Oh, look at that. So the neck's completely out. There it goes. There we go. Come on, Mama. Look at that. Look at that baby breathing. You can. Okay. So everything is going really, really, really well. So the baby is almost all the way out. This mama is so exhausted. It is so hard to give birth. So it's been 20 minutes, almost 21 minutes. This mama is doing great. The baby's doing great. The baby's breathing. Like I said, it's a little chilly. So it's probably in the 60s here. So it's a little chilly. But we'll probably put the baby down in the sun. Just so that the sun and the warmth of the sun can dry him off. So alpacas do not dry off their babies. Okay, they wait for the sun to dry them off. 21 minutes and the baby's, I'm going to say, 3/4 of the way out. So the chest is almost all the way out, so she still has to deliver the rump and the back legs. But the hard part is done. Here she goes. Is she going to go? There she goes. There we go. All right, the baby's out. The baby is out. All right, so we're gonna just let this baby do its thing. We're not gonna interfere. Okay, Mama knows exactly what to do. Baby knows exactly what to do. Okay, so we're doing exactly what's supposed to be done. Look at this baby. This is gonna be, look at this baby. This is a strong baby. Can you believe, oh my goodness. It's just out. It's out like 1 minute and it's already trying to stand up. This is a super duper strong baby. It's just being greeted by its friends. And then its mom is like, oh, I just wanted a minute. And he's like, oh, I don't think so. So I still don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
I want to get this stuff
I suspect that it's a girl. But we're just gonna let them have their space, right? So that shiny stuff is the amniotic sac. We will make sure that that all comes back. We don't want it to dry and be like a saran wrap. But this baby's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's actually doing way better than what it's supposed to do. So impressed. All right, I'm gonna put this down and I'm gonna just go over and move the baby. That's all that I'm gonna do. Hey, Kate, can you do me a favor? Hold this in one hand and then hold this in the other hand. And then let me go get this baby. I'm just lifting the baby up and gonna put the baby in the grass. Come here, bud.
Is it a boy or girl?
I don't know.
Are you gonna check? I think it's a girl.
I think it's a girl too, but we'll just have to wait and see for sure. All right. Well, everybody's super excited that there's a baby. So let's come over here and get a little better view. Oh my goodness, look at this baby, such a strong baby. I'm so happy. It looks like it might be a black baby, which is also okay.
This is insane progress. I cannot.
All right. There we go. Well, this baby just wants to be right by this fence, doesn't it? She's like, all right. Hey, Kate, hold it again. All right. Hey, bud. Hey, Miraculous. Let me hear it.
I've been saying
Come here.
Yeah, I think it's a girl too. You want towels?
I'm just going to take up some of that big stuff. There you go. All right. So being greeted by the crew. Here we go. This is so fun. Oh man, this little girl is amazingly strong. This is awesome. So we do not, for those of you that are questioning, we do not remove the baby from the herd, right? That they are herd animals. Now, obviously, if there was an issue, then we would remove them. But right now, everybody's being extremely respectful of the baby. So they're inquisitive, but they're being respectful. So this is completely and totally normal. Look at this one. It's like army crawling. This is pretty awesome. So this baby is less than, I don't know, what, 5 minutes old? Going to be up on its feet before any time at all. Then what will happen is the baby will nurse. Now, in general, look at all these other babies. They're like, oh, another playmate. In general, what has to happen is that the mama has to pass her afterbirth before she will start nursing. We'll see if that happens, okay? There we go. We're almost up.
Oh, so close.
All right, here we go. Super duper duper close. Look at that baby. It's so amazing. I just like to let the babies do their thing, right? That's the best way. Let Mother Nature take its course. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to let Mother Nature take its course. So Mama's got to pass her afterbirth. Baby's got to learn to stand up. But
Was that born just this minute? Yeah. And how are you just saw being born?
Yeah, we'll go over it that way.
8 minutes ago.
It just got born. Is that the mama and the brown one?
Yep, this is Essie.
so, like I said, we do public tours here. So what you're hearing is a tour. So this little baby is awesome. This little baby is doing the best that you could ever ask for a baby to do. It's not even been born for 10 minutes. It's trying to get up.
Oh, look at that one. He will. He's going to keep crying. Mommy, will balance. Really?
Look at this baby. Probably about 10 minutes old now. Up. Almost up.
Eat it. I want to go in.
So this baby is not being hurt. There is no reason for me to intervene. So this is exactly what the baby needs to be doing. In nature, this is exactly what would be happening. So Mama's going to pass its afterbirth. Mama's right there, right next to the baby. This baby is just trying to stand up. That's what it's trying to do. It's trying to figure out life. So obviously, I believe it's a girl. She's strong. She's breathing. She's got to wait for Mama to pass her afterbirth. And then Mama, after passes their afterbirth, will be able to start feeding. But until then, Mama can't feed. Or in general, doesn't. This baby normally takes them a little bit longer than this to get up, but oh, look at her. She's getting up. She's gonna do it. She's army crawling all the way up. promise. She's like, are you my baby? So they have scent glands on the top of their head and right above their tail on their bottoms. And so that's what they use to see if that's their baby. So there is nothing that any human should be doing at this point in time. So no human is going to be interfering. We're just going to let this baby do what the baby needs to do, which is learn how to walk on its own. Got the greeting crew here. Poppy, the gray one, is always the first to greet. We got Freedom.
I think it's a girl.
So this little one was just born maybe 15 minutes ago. Sorry, my hand keeps clicking on the off button. But look at this. This is completely and totally awesome. Okay. I am so excited about this little one.
Mom still has to pass her afterbirth and then she'll let baby.
Boom. Takes a little while, but baby will eventually learn to stand up completely and totally on their own. For all of you watching, this is Eagle Eye Farm in western Wisconsin. We just had this little baby black alpaca girl, I believe it's a girl, born maybe 10-12 minutes ago. She's doing completely and totally awesome. Standing. This is the mama right here, Essie, the fawn one. So Essie is not a first-time mom. Essie's an awesome mom. And this baby is up and walking around doing what she's supposed to do. Mama needs to pass the afterbirth, and then after they pass the afterbirth, then the baby will start nursing. But isn't this amazing? This is so awesome. I love this. This is good birth. I needed this good birth. This is the last baby of the season. This is the 12th baby that we've had here at Eagle Eye Farm this year. I do believe it's a girl. If it is a girl, then we will have had 9 girls and 3 boys, which is perfect. You want girls. I want girls. The reason I want girls is because girls can have babies. We keep girls here. You can only have so many boys. The number of boys in the country that become actual herd sires is very, very, very few. Herd sire means a good alpaca baby daddy. So, of course, any alpaca boy can have a baby, but should they is another question. Okay, so alpaca baby daddies are what we call herd sires, and it's only like the top 1% or 0.5% of alpacas that should actually be herd sires, because they need to improve the genetics of the mama. Oh, look at this one. She's up. I'm going to say she's nearly completely up. There we go. Look how exciting this is. I am thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Cade, our volunteer, just looked and said that it is indeed a girl, as we had suspected. She's hefty. I don't know how much she weighs, but I'm going to say a pretty decent amount. So, just have to wait and see what happens here. But Mama has to pass her afterbirth. We have a good number of people still watching us here, so we will go ahead and continue to film until Mama passes the afterbirth. Such a strong baby. I love the fact that the baby's now down here in the sun. So alpacas do not lick their babies dry. So they have them during the day, in general between 10 and 2. It's a 10:49 now. So alpacas have their babies in general during the day, and then the sun dries them off so that they're nice and dry by the time that the nightfall comes in. This baby is doing awesome. I am so happy. So 12th baby of the year, 9th girl, 3 boys. So I believe that we have a black girl. So this is Essie, this is the mama. Mama is what we call fawn or tan, and daddy is brown. So daddy is Apollo. We no longer own Apollo, but oh man, I couldn't be happier with this baby. The way how we decide who goes what baby daddy goes with but baby mama is we look at the characteristics of the male and the female. So the male needs to improve the characteristics that the female lacks. So let's just say that the mom doesn't have the straightest of legs, then the dad needs to have really, really straight legs. Let's say that the mom doesn't have a perfect bite, then the dad needs to have a perfect bite. So that's how we decide who's going to go with who. We look to make sure that the male always enhances the areas that the female might be lacking. And this little girl is super duper duper strong. So she was born less than 20 minutes ago. She's already up walking, waiting on mama to do her afterbirth. But this is completely and totally awesome. So look at this. So mama just needs to pass her afterbirth, and then as soon as mama passes the afterbirth, then the baby will start nursing. So mama looks like she's leaking a little fluid. I would imagine she'll pass her afterbirth pretty soon. She's just trying to keep up with her baby. A lot of times they don't have such a struggle to keep up with their baby, but this little one is on the go. I don't know what to say about that other than zoom, zoom, let's go. This is going to be so fun to watch this little one go, considering how active she is after only just being born. So for reference, it normally can take them up to a half an hour. Sometimes we've had them take up to 2 hours before they're up and walking around. This little girl, not her, she was less than 20 minutes. She was probably, first few minutes she was army crawling. Probably 10 minutes she was up walking. I am so happy for her. So Essie just needs to pass her afterbirth. As soon as Essie passes the afterbirth, then we go ahead and Essie will start nursing. Essie's a good mama. This little baby is super duper duper cute. We're gonna do the same thing again. So the baby's put itself into a corner. So we're gonna just take this and I'm gonna just move the baby down. I know. You're okay. Good. Let's go. Oh, that was a headbutt. Yeah, it was. Oh. What we're doing is we're just going to put you back down here in your butt. Okay? Give you a little bit more room to stretch those legs. Oh, my. There you go. Stretch, stretch, stretch those legs. I'm so happy. This is such a good birth. Well, I should have put him down further had I known. Last time they went the other direction. She likes to head north or whatever direction this is. Man. This little girl is super duper strong. Mama needs to pass her afterbirth. As soon as mama passes her afterbirth, then we can start nursing. And then life will be good. Well, life is already really good, honestly. this right here, Essie is the mom. This is the baby. The baby is born probably 20-25 minutes ago. And this baby is doing astronomically well. She's up, she's walking. We're waiting for mama to pass her afterbirth. As soon as mama passes the afterbirth, then what will happen is we will make sure that the baby gets to eating, because that's the next thing that we've got to be worried about, is making sure that the baby eats. As soon as the baby eats, we're going to give them a little space and let them do their thing. Mama has to pass her afterbirth. There are some things that we will have to do to baby. Things that we will have to do is we will have to clean off the umbilical cord. So we use chlorhexidine to make sure that the umbilical cord is cleaned. I will get all of that last amniotic sac off because I want to make sure that that doesn't dry on her like saran wrap. She's moving around so much it's hard to get her. We will weigh her and we'll probably dry her off just a little bit because like I said, so it's August the 23rd here in western Wisconsin. It's a little bit chilly. There is a gentle breeze. I don't want her to get too cold. Although she definitely appears to be strong enough, I just don't want her to get too cold.
There's a baby that was just born 20 minutes ago. We didn't watch it birth, but...
So this little baby is doing awesome. So this is a little black girl. Here's her mama right here. Her mama's tired. Her mama's just taking a break. Mama has to pass her afterbirth. All these other babies that are so interested in her. They're like, who are you? What are you doing in our space? Are you gonna be our friend? Actually, he can't have them.
Oh, he can't?
No, he should not have them.
Oh, Carrie, I'm the
Yeah.
one that always comments on the post.
Oh, thank you. So, yep, so he should not have them.
Okay. I came from Lakeville today to see you guys.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Thank you. All right, so here we go. Look at this little baby girl. So, as you heard, we are open to the public. So we're open from 10 to 4, 7 days a week.
Oh, Brooklyn, this is the mama. This is Brewster's. Hey, this is Brewster's mama.
Oh, look at this. This is pretty awesome. I'm so excited. Not much more to say other than this little girl is super duper duper strong. Super strong. Mama has to pass her afterbirth.
Yes, Stella. 2 months. It's been a little rough, like, I'll have to fill you in. She's sweet. She's really sweet. She's just an early riser.
There we go. Look at this girl. Mama, you want to pass your afterbirth so we can feed? This little girl is just probably one of the strongest. I can't say that we've ever had on the farm. She's definitely the strongest of this year. She's amazing. Let's see if she can figure out how to turn herself around. Every other time she's gotten in this corner, I went and picked her up and turned her around. But let's see. We've been in this situation a few times now. She keeps coming up here. She must like it for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's all shady up here, so it'd be better if she wasn't up here. But I'm gonna let her just see for herself if she can figure out how to get out of here. She figured out how to get up here, so let's see if she can figure out how to get herself out of here. There she goes. Good girl. She turned herself around. Here she goes. She's headed back. She's a smart one, I tell you. Oh, look at that. She even climbed up that little step. Yep. I think we got a genius on our hands. A genius and a super duper duper strong. So athletic genius. A girl athletic genius who's beautiful. That's the trifecta, isn't it? Oh, this girl. She's amazing to me. I love the fact that Mama gave birth completely. Oops. There she goes. She took a little spill coming up that step the second time, but she made it up and she got herself back up again, which is exactly what she needs to do. So these alpacas, they're pretty darn awesome creatures. So they are herd creatures, which is why Mama and baby are staying with their herd. Now, tonight, this afternoon, she will go in to a bonding pen because Mama needs to pay attention to just her, and Mama needs to make sure that she gives baby enough nutrition. Assuming that happens well, then tomorrow she gets to come out and she'll get to be on this side over here where we have Webster and we have Coco, Chanel, and yes. Is that Coco Chanel? Where we have Pearl's little boy. That's who we have over there. So Pearl's little boy. So she'll get to spend time with Pearl's little boy and with Webster. And then, depending on how she does, she actually might get to come to this bigger pen before they do. We'll just have to wait and see. But man, I'm so impressed with her. Can you believe this? I can't. This is completely and totally awesome. Whew. This little girl is just over half an hour old. And she's up, she's walking around waiting on Mama to pass her afterbirth, and then she'll eat. So these are the things that need to happen before we're completely and totally able to leave them alone. I always like to just supervise this whole portion right here. Make sure that they have that they are eating. We will check the number of teats that she has. So alpacas are supposed to have 4 teats. We'll check and make sure that she has a full palate, so not a cleft palate. We'll make sure that she has a strong suckle so that she can go ahead and nurse like she's supposed to. We'll weigh her, and then that's pretty much all the checks that we do. But we'll do those. Normally, we would give them a little bit of time before we would need to do all that, but this girl is doing really well. So I mean, there is no rush to any of this, right? It just needs to be done in the next hour or two. But Mama, I really like for Mama to start nursing. But in general, Mamas don't nurse until they pass their afterbirth. And oh man, she's like keeping up with me. She's like walking faster than me. Pretty amazing. I just keep saying that because it truly is. I'm so impressed with this little girl. She's following me around. I think that she thinks that I have the milk. In fact, I don't. This is Essie's baby. Essie has tons of milk. Essie is like an alpaca cow. She has so much milk. Always does. And she's always so generous with her milk. I always wish that she could go at the beginning of the season instead of towards the end, because she normally is very generous and lets other babies walk up to the milk bar. So I'm super impressed with this little girl. I know Essie's going to be a fantastic mama. She just needs to pass that afterbirth. Once she passes the afterbirth, man, we're off to the races. I can't wait to see how this little girl does. Oh,
You can tell.
boy, look at that.
Noticing stuff, right? This isn't like a newborn.
She's like, oh, let me just wait.
So like potatoes.
I'm going to relax a little bit. I've been up walking around for like 30 minutes and I'm only like 45 minutes old.
Her ears are twitching.
So good. Such a good girl. I'm so impressed with her. Okay, so I have my friend Cade here. Cade is gonna keep, no, come here, Cade. I'm gonna let you hold this for me, and I'm gonna let you hold this, and I'm gonna take this. Okay, so this right here is chlorhexidine. It's been diluted. It's chlorhexidine. Okay, and then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and just squirt this little girl's umbilical cord. Up you go. Let me squirt your cord. Oh, I know. This is to make sure that we don't have any infections. Oh, I know. There you go. There you go. Let me take this off. All right. Good job, Mama. Essie. Feeling much better about this whole situation? She got almost all of that sac off of her. We do have to spray her 3 times total with this chlorhexidine solution. Good job. Good job, Mama. Okay. So we'll have to spray 3 times that chlorhexidine solution. Make sure that baby does okay. And then, yeah. This baby is doing completely and totally awesome. Super impressed with her. Mama, when you gonna give us that afterbirth? You did such a good job. I'm so happy. So entirely happy. All right, so this is Eagle Eye Farm, Western Wisconsin. This little baby was born probably now 30 minutes ago. I cleaned off the umbilical cord with the chlorhexidine solution. We do that 3 times. This is Mama. Mama needs to pass her afterbirth. Baby was delivered completely and totally unassisted. I'm so happy with the birth. I'm so happy with the way that baby is doing afterwards. No problems whatsoever. So, this is Kane. I'm just gonna, hey Kane. So, this little girl is amazing. Look at this.
She looks super strong.
So she was up walking, I think it's a girl, up walking within 5 minutes, no, not even 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, but definitely doing like the army walk well before that. I mean, got out, basically crawled out doing the army walk. She's obviously ready to eat. She's looking for somebody's teat. It would be your mama's, but her mama hasn't passed her afterbirth. Oh, promise, let her be nice, let her have some. Let's see. So it's really important. So yes, that's cute, but honestly, it's very important that she gets colostrum. Colostrum is the milk that first comes out of the baby. I mean, out of the mama the first 24 hours. And so, although she could, if Promise probably won't let her, but she could potentially get milk from Promise but Promise has already had a baby, and Promise doesn't have any colostrum. So she needs the colostrum from her mom. Okay, Promise, we get it. All right, so I'm gonna have Kane take this little girl and Essie. Let's take them. We're gonna go into a bonding pen just because she's hungry and I don't want her to get somebody else's milk. All right, so we will continue this inside. Okay, so you can see we hold the baby and then Essie follows, Essie the mama follows. We're gonna stop at the scale on the way just to see how much this baby weighs. It's a pretty sizable baby. I feel really good about this one. She's super strong. So the only reason that we're going to the bonding pen is because this baby is hungry. Mama is too interested in doing, and Mama's trying to keep up with this baby. This baby is super duper strong and is hard to keep up with. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the baby in here, just weigh the baby. And then as soon as we weigh the baby, then we're gonna put them into a bonding pen. All right, so let's see how much this baby weighs. All right, what's she weigh?
She weighs 18.8 pounds.
18.8 pounds. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put them into the bonding pen. The reason that we're putting them into the bonding pen is because Mama needs to pass her after birth. This baby is hungry, and I just want to make sure that the first milk that she gets is from Mama, from her mama. It can't be from anybody else's mama. The reason is because they have colostrum. Colostrum is the first milk. So colostrum is the first milk, okay? So the first milk has to come from Mama.
Have we done a temp yet?
All right, so while Kane's here, Kane's gonna get a temp. Okay, this baby is looking, Mama has to pass her after birth. As soon as Mama passes her after birth, then we'll be good to go. All right, so right now TikTok's gonna kick me off in just a few minutes of live, but I will keep you guys updated. Super exciting things happening here. So baby's temperature needs to be about 100 degrees in order to easily digest the milk, the colostrum from baby. So we're just taking the temperature. Let's see what the temperature is of baby. Hoping it's above 100 degrees. I'm imagining that it will be. Oh, you hear that, baby? It's like, don't hold me back. Nobody put baby in the corner. That's right. So, just takes a second for that temperature to come through.
Back on Celsius.
What's the degrees in Celsius?
I pulled it out when I saw it was. Do you want me to just take a temp in Celsius?
Yep. We're just taking the temperature of baby, hoping that the temperature is above 100. Apparently we're measuring in Celsius even though we're in America, so we're going to do a quick conversion. But I am convinced that this baby is going to be just fine. If not, we'll just turn on the heat lamps. We could probably put on a little coat on baby, but Mama just needs to pass her after birth. As live is going to end on me soon, I just want to thank all of you following me on Facebook Live. I will have the entire thing posted on, what is it?
37.8.
37.8, that's got to be above 100, or really close to it. All right, so what I will do is I will have this the entirety posted on YouTube, and then we'll take, of course, clips and put them on YouTube and Instagram, Facebook, all the channels. So anyway, super exciting day here. Okay, Mama, time to pass your afterbirth. Oh, this little one's trying to get out of the stall. One super duper duper strong baby. I couldn't be happier. This is the last baby of the season. Perfect. So 37.8 is a degree Celsius is 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit. She is perfect. I knew she was perfect. I just need for Mama to pass her afterbirth, and then we can get the show on the road with the nursing. So, for those of you that are just tuning in, this is Eagle Eye Farm. We're in western Wisconsin. This is Essie. Essie is an alpaca. She is at 352 days of gestation. The gestation of an alpaca is around 345 days on average. She gave birth, we're probably talking less than an hour ago now. This baby, it's a black girl, is super duper strong. Super strong. And was up walking around immediately, essentially. And so Mama has to pass her afterbirth. Once Mama passes her afterbirth, then she'll be able to feed this baby. This is Essie is the mama. Essie is a really, really good mama. I am not worried whatsoever about this mama giving colostrum to the baby. So the reason that we brought them inside is because we do have other mamas out there that have milk. They cannot just simply have, the first 24 hours are the most vital for any baby. And what they get in the first 24 hours from their mama is colostrum. The colostrum contains all the antibodies that this baby will need. So right now the baby has no antibodies. The mama will provide the antibodies. Once so that colostrum is the most important thing that this baby can have. Oh my gosh, look at that. Did you just see that? That was utterly amazing. This girl, I think we're gonna have to give her a super strong name because she is crazy. She is crazy strong. Anyway, so I am super happy with her. I'm happy with Essie. So you're like, why isn't she passing her afterbirth? Why isn't she nursing? You know what? It's super hard to give birth. If somebody has given birth twice, I can tell you, it's super hard to give birth. So we're going to give her a little grace. She has, normally the afterbirth passes within an hour, potentially 2. But it's not even been a full hour, so we're just going to let her do her thing. After she passes the afterbirth, almost immediately, she will tell this little baby of hers to stand up and start nursing. So that's what will happen. All right, I am so happy. So this is our 12th baby of the year here at Eagle Eye Farm in western Wisconsin. We are open to the public. If you've been sticking around, I'm sure you heard the public. We're open every day from 10 to 4. You never know what fun things might happen on the farm. You could see a baby birth. So there are people here that saw this entire process happen. So she's had her umbilical cord cleaned off once. We will clean it off again here shortly again for a second time and then do a third time later. So they get their umbilical cords cleaned off 3 times. All right. Well, Facebook is going to kick me off. So thanks everybody for following me on, TikTok. TikTok's going to kick me off. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for all the gifts. I do appreciate them. This whole video will be on YouTube. All right, here we are with Essie again. So she just needed a little time to herself. I can see that bag. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is her afterbirth. Her afterbirth is going to pass. She's gonna, and once that happens, then she can start nursing. She'll nurse almost immediately. She's a good mama. Do you see it right between her back legs? I gave her a little bit of time just by her and her baby. Whenever I say a little bit of time, it's probably less than 5 minutes. They're just not used to being around people all the time, so I just want to give them a little bit of space. But now that it's almost all the way out, I will then be super duper quiet. I'll still stay here with them so you guys can see the first nursing, but I'm not going to talk. I just want for them to have their time together so that this little baby can figure this out. So we will check the afterbirth. There it goes. Just slid right out. So it's on the ground. Alpacas do not eat their afterbirth. Okay, so that's different than other species. We do check it. It needs to have 2 limbs because alpacas have a bicornuate uterus, meaning 2 legs or 2 arms to the uterus itself. So we will make sure that this uterus has the appropriate number of arms, that it isn't ripped, but it came out so nicely and so smoothly, as was the birth. So I'm not worried about that. This is what an alpaca afterbirth looks like. So we have the placenta, and then as I was talking about, the 2 arms, or which is where the 2 horns of the uterus for the alpaca are. You can see that there's no rips in here. It looks nice and smooth. This is the placenta down here. Everything looks perfect. This little girl is perfect. Mama is doing awesome. We're gonna give them just a little bit of time, let them figure out the nursing, and then we'll come back.